Hello folks, welcome to Netcruzer RC. It's been a while since we've done something down here in the RC workshop. I have been working down here a little bit just off camera, so I have organized some of my RCs. I put a little bit more on shelves, and I have been ordering parts. So some of the stuff that I ordered over the past month has all come in now, and I haven't really unboxed any of it or worked on any of it. So I thought I would just show you here on camera, what did I get in? So most of this video is going to be a bit of an unboxing and then a bit of a status of what have I been kind of wrenching on over the past few weeks, just in preparation for when these parts came in. So I'll just start unboxing some stuff and then I'll kind of go over what I've been working on. So first thing is XMax. Now my XMax has been in pretty rough shape for a long time. That's why I have not ran it all winter long. My XMax had a really bad grinding problem, and I thought it was either the diffs or the gears, and so I tore it all apart. So my XMax is in bits, like it's completely, absolutely destroyed, torn apart, trying to find where the problem was. I finally found it, and it wasn't what I thought it was. So it was buried in the transmission assembly. In this kind of cush drive setup, there is a bearing on this side, and all these bearings are completely destroyed. So that is what happened, is this inner bearing exploded, and then all of the shrapnel got into these teeth. So what I have tried to do is order some of the gears and order some of the bearings to refresh my XMax. So it's currently all tore apart, and have all the screws here. And I was waiting for a bunch of the parts to come in. I just got the order in today from Advantage Racing Products. I believe I ordered this off eBay. It was either eBay or Amazon. I can't quite remember. But also I'm in Canada, so it's a little bit different where I have to be very careful about where I order from to get the best deal. I believe this was being in Canadian money and ended up being less than $50 Canadian for a full set of XMax bearings. Every single bearing for this vehicle. So I'll start with refreshing some of the weird sized ones that are in this. This is a fairly odd size that's in this kind of transmission assembly. So I will start by changing those. And then I also noticed that on my axles, on my inner and outer axles, a bunch of these big ones had exploded as well. So I will just start replacing a bunch of the bearings in the XMax. And then I'll start getting the XMax put together. So it needs a lot of work. The main chassis up there, the front and rear's down there. Anyway, I think I ordered the gears too, but I'm not entirely sure if I did. I can't quite remember. So I'll just start tearing some boxes open here and see if I got the gears as well. Really, ideally in these times, we should be trying to shop local as much as possible. Now, I live in Ontario, Canada, and they pretty much shut all our physical stores down, so I cannot really shop local that easily. Now, my local shop is Great Hobbies, and they do have an online presence, so you can order online from their warehouse. But everything that I wanted, they did not have in stock. So I started looking around for other Canadian retailers that had stock. I felt like it was important to order within Canada and things that were in stock. So I have a great site for that, which is called Wholesale. They're out of Edmonton. And I've ordered from there in the past, and I find their pricing is very good, and their shipping is reasonable. You get free shipping over $80 Canadian for anywhere in Canada, and I've ordered 2 orders from them lately, and they are now both in. So here's, I believe this is the second one, but we'll order this one. We'll just open this one first because this is the smaller order. Wholesale. These guys don't just do RC stuff. They also do like kits and models and paints and puzzles and a bunch of like weird other hobby stuff, but they do have a pretty big RC presence as well. So if you're looking to buy online in Canada, take a look at Great Hobbies, Wholesale, Hobby, Big Boys with Cool Toys, and I mean there's other Canadian retailers too. I'm sorry if you're a good Canadian retailer and I did not mention you, but those are the kind of the big 4 that I check on because they have a good website that shows stock levels. And so if something that I'm looking for is in stock and in Canada, I usually order it from there instead of putting in a special order. I have let these boxes sit around for days and days and days, so if there's any corona on them, it's long gone by now. And hopefully it's all safe. Let me set this down here. And this was the second order that I put in because I wanted to get these cool things. Shout out to Tony from CCXRC for telling me about this product because I wouldn't have really known about it otherwise. But these are the Duratrax munition tires for the, well, they're for any kind of monster truck. But wow, these feel really nice. I'm going to put them on my SMT-10, my Gravedigger SMT-10. Oh yeah, those are nice. These are big, nice monster truck tires. They're very soft, incredibly soft compared to the stock ones. They almost feel like it's just a very soft rubber, really nice. Soft foam, soft rubber, and they're significantly bigger than the stock one. So here's the stock SMT10 tire, and there's the Duratax munitions. Doesn't look like that big of a difference on camera, but it is, and once you put them on, they do look significantly better because the black wheels really gives it a nice look. And yeah, from that type of an angle, you can see how much bigger it is. Overall, they just are going to perform better. So I was excited to put these on and give them a try. And then I can repurpose these ones on something else as well. So this is a much harder compound rubber. And these ones actually are very good value for what they are. You cannot get a set of wheels and tires that you're going to build out for anywhere close to what these are. I believe these ended up being $30 a set. So like between $60 and $70 for the full set of these. Really good value. Duratax munitions. If you're looking for excellent 12mm hex monster truck tires. I don't think you can beat these for value. They're fairly new in the market. I believe they just came out in the last couple of months. Well, I only got like 3 things in this order. So it's a full set of these monster truck tires, the Duratax munitions, and then I just needed to get something else to get free shipping. So I got an XT90EC5 Adapter. Okay, next order, also from Hobby Wholesale. Okay, so I did get the XMax part. This is the part for the transmission that I needed. 7782X is the gear here that has a bunch of balls embedded into the teeth, and all the teeth are all worn out and gross, so I got a replacement one of those. And then I wasn't really sure if I was going to be able to get the bearings and the gears off of this lay shaft, so I ordered one of the shafts as well. This is the input shaft transmission for the Cush Drive 7786X. Okay, next thing in the bin is a Spectrum part. This is the SPMA3065. Now this is a little receiver style plug to USB adapter, and what this is for is this is what you need to update firmware on any Spectrum receiver or radio that does not have any kind of wireless functionality or a SD card, which most of them do not. You cannot upgrade the receivers over the air like you can with some other brands. I'm a little bit disappointed in that, but you do need this cable. This cable allows you to plug in your receiver or radio to a computer. You need a Windows computer, and you have to run their Spectrum software, and that's how you can get some of the older devices to be able to get Spectrum Smart Telemetry. You need this cable. It's a little bit old school. It's not very smart in my opinion. I put a little bit of a rant about that on Facebook a few weeks ago, but this is what you need to be able to do it. Just kind of a random purchase, but something I've wanted to do for a while. I don't crawl that often, but I have a TRX4 crawler and I have a Red Cat Gen 8. My TRX4 is the original Defender, so it's the long wheelbase Defender. Still has that original body on it. That body is very heavy. It makes the truck very top heavy for side hilling. It wants to flip over on itself a lot, or tall inclines. It wants to fall back on itself a lot because it has that big heavy cage on it. So I got a new body for the TRX4. This one is a direct fit because it has a cab over, so you can keep all your body posts the same. I can swap back and forth between the Defender body and this body. And this one is the Raptor, the 2017 Ford Raptor for the 12.8-inch wheelbase, which is good for the Traxxas TRX4 long wheelbase, which would be the original Defender, the Tactical. Is that it? Is there any other long wheelbase ones? I think all the other ones are the short wheelbase, because the Bronco, the Blazer, and the Sport are all short wheelbase, 12.3. Defender and Tactical is long wheelbase, 12.8. So that's what this is for. So we'll get that painted up someday. I have a couple of bodies in my back burner now that I need to paint up. This one I was kind of hoping to use some paints I already had, but I'm not really sure the colors I have will do it justice. I've got some burnt copper, some oranges, whites and blacks. I don't really have any silvers, which I really kind of think I kind of almost like this one to be that original kind of just a gunmetal-y gray type look, but we'll see. We'll see what I do with it. Originally I was thinking I might do that for the Recon G6. Unfortunately the Recon G6 for Warsaw Caves is canceled for this year because of the pandemic, so we won't be doing a Recon G6 anytime soon. That was supposed to be kind of late May 2020. They've had to cancel it because of everything that's going on. So, which is, I guess, a good thing, because I don't have that ready. And as you saw, if you've been watching some of my other videos, I just recently broke my Gen 8 again. So I snapped something in the front axles. I still haven't tore it apart to actually see what's wrong with it. I imagine I broke that same part again that I showed in the video. But yeah, anyway, we'll see what I'm going to do with that. So those are all the parts that I've recently got in in the past week or two. I still have some other parts that I've had for a month or two that I have not fully installed yet or repaired, and we'll talk about that stuff next. I'll kind of go through some of my race cars, show you the status that those are at.